Friday, July 25, 2003. Murray Thomson, in association with ME Promotions, welcome you to a great night of boxing, absolutely stacked with fights, 7 big fights and 2 swing-over fights, jam-packed action. Tomorrow night we pay tribute to Mick Canavan, an icon of boxing, not only for Melbourne's eastern suburbs. He was a father figure to boxers, amateur boxers, professional boxers, kickboxers, family and friends. He was an icon. It's the 4th anniversary. Time has flown, and we pay tribute tomorrow night to Mick Canavan. Murray Thomson, Knox Tavern, welcome along for the official weigh-in. Okay, we go from the top. Truly international tomorrow night. You've got fighters from Russia, China, New Zealand, Australia, South Pacific, literally everywhere. Congratulations, Murray. It's an absolute bolter. Okay, we go for the first fight of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing. Truly international, our opening bout. You can't get more international right across the world, ladies and gentlemen. Would you welcome all the way from Guizhou in China, now living in Doncaster, Victoria. He was born in 1976. What a decorated amateur record. 100 fights, 85 wins, 3 times national champion of China, World Cup and the Far East Asian Games in 2001. Would you welcome all the way from the People's Republic of China, Wu Sa Song. Alan Kwong taking your official cameras tonight. Good on you, Al. And Murray Thomson Promotion, Knox. What a great name, Fort Knox. We'll welcome Jim Boland back to the flock. Good evening to you, Jim, and our officials tomorrow night, Brian Membry, Smokin' Joe Mann, Anika Williams, Malcolm Bullner, Damien Membry. We welcome the PABA supervisor tomorrow night, flew in from New Zealand, Mr. Frank Martinez. Come on, give Frank a warm welcome back to Melbourne. What's that, Bob?
The main event first.
You want to do the main event first now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one and we'll go to the main event, okay? A smart new piece of merchandising, and thank very much Paula Lawrence. She's got a vicious virus, but she's been fighting against it. Good on you, Paula. Thanks for your great work with Murray Thomson's Fighters Factory. Good on you, Paula. Always a lovely smiling face. First here and the first lady of boxing, you are, Paula. Amateur professional, yep. Everybody face the camera, that's right. A must. Brian Butler.
63-35.
63-35. Right, a young man who's come back to Melbourne. He was here 2 weeks ago with Bernie McFadden from the Pacific Boxing Club in Cleveland, Queensland. 9 fights. Would you welcome back Brian Firebrand Fogarty. Brian Fogarty. 6 rounds of boxing in the junior welterweight division.
63-55. Well done, boys.
Well done, Brian Fogarty. Okay, Bob, we go to our main event. Yep. Right, in the prelude, Brian Butler he certainly interviewed Paul Murdoch. I imagine you did interview Stuart Moller as well. Okay, I didn't see that, I was busy doing other things. Paul Murdoch pointed out that these 2 young men fought March 27, 1998 at Geelong on professional debut after decorated amateur careers. Stuart Moller more particularly as an Australian kickboxing champion. So tomorrow night, what's that, 5 years down the track, 5 years plus, they meet for the PABA Light Heavyweight Championship. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the scales. World of Boxing ranks him number 8 in Australia, Victorian Light Heavyweight Champion, 11 fights, 7 wins, on a big roll, the Kalorama Kid, Stuart Moller, the challenger. Mr. Bob Todd and Mr. Noel Sharp supervising the official weigh-in here tonight at the Knox Tavern in Melbourne's eastern suburbs. A rematch, would you believe, from way down the track.
78-45.
78-45. And a young man, Damien and Brian Member, are very proud of, because last year he was crowned Victoria Boxer of the Year, ranked by the World Boxing Association number 16 in the world. 23 fights, 17 wins in the year 2002, mainly occupying in New Zealand, fighting up a storm. Would you welcome the reigning and defending champion with his father Bob, Paul Murdoch, PABA Light Heavyweight Champion. 12 rounds of boxing.
79-20.
was Fighter of the Year last year, but Stuart was runner-up. So
was it? Yep.
Ironic.
Yep, my word. Well done, Murray. Yes. The Fighter of the Year in 2002, Paul Murdoch, and the runner-up, Stuart Moller. So the two big guns of 2002/2003 shape up tomorrow night. So, well done. How about 3 cheers for our main event? Okay, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. May the best man win, Stuart Moller and Paul Murdoch. We go to 6 rounds of boxing. Maybe in the heavyweight division. Would you welcome a man who believes he's been out the ring not 5 years but 7 years. Good to see Alan Andrews back in action. From Clayton, 10 amateur fights, 8 wins, 5 wins by knockout in the first round. Making his professional debut, would you welcome Bam Bam, Andy McEwen. Andy McEwen. Yep. Okay, thank you, Paula. Everybody must stay on. That's the fighters. And wait for our ringside physician, Dr. John Jury. Double J, not triple J, we say. Every fighter must... Who's come through the door? Not the doctor? Doctor, give me the news. Physical fitness. He's here. The show's just finishing. Thanks, mate. Wait, please, Bob.
77.45.
77.45. Okay, a man I've known way back in kickboxing circles. He's the king of Mornington Peninsula, the family man. World kickboxing champion. Would you welcome the machine, Dean Keedy. Dean the Machine Keedy. $79.45. 6 rounds of boxing with Brian Berry here tonight from Robina in Queensland. He's the Queensland welterweight champion. 7 fights, 4 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome the Tornado, Paul Tapley. Queensland's Paul Tapley. 6 rounds of boxing. Ah!
66.20.
66.20. Okay, in this welterweight contest, a young man who'll celebrate his 24th birthday on Monday, part of Fighters Factory, the Blackburn Butcher. Would you welcome Lethal Lee Purcell, trained by Murray Thompson. 6 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Lee Purcell, he's there. Oh, Len Mitchell. Len, could you come forward and just get an envelope?
66.10.
66.10. Okay, we go to bout 4, ladies and gentlemen. Cruiserweights. Alan Rainish coming down from Queensland. He'll be with Gonzo Hooper Platinum Promotions in the gym, not in the gym, but in the ring tomorrow night. Would you welcome the number 1 Victorian Cruiserweight, the Donvale Dynamo, Mr. Cool, Costa Chondros. 8 bouts, 5 big knockouts. Hey, 15. Come on, give Costa a big round of applause there, stepping up the skull. Okay, we go to bout number 5. We talked about at the top of the show what an international card Murray's put together. This has got all the earmarks of being something really special out of the box. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be working out of the white corner. All the way from Auckland, New Zealand, he's the OBA, Oceania Boxing Association champion. Story in today's Herald Sun, Daryl Tim's column, with Steve Marshall, his mentor. 11 fights, 10 wins. Would you welcome Rico Chongni from Auckland, New Zealand. 6 rounds of boxing. Super welterweights, light middleweights, thereabouts, Bob?
71.45.
What's that?
71.45.
Okay, we'll go up the middleweight then, middleweight division. Okay, a young man who comes from Pokachi in Russia. What a decorated amateur record. 205 fights, 185 wins. In 1998, he was world junior champion. Now living in, well, we'll say with Murray Thompson and the team from Russia, making his professional debut tomorrow night. Would you welcome, he speaks beautiful English, Anton Solopov from Russia, USSR. 22 years of age.
71-15.
What a beautiful match, 71-15. Yep, beautifully done there. We're counting them down. We're coming to bout 6. Brian Butler's already done interviews with this young man. In 2002, he was the national amateur cruiserweight champion. 55 amateur fights, 30 wins with Gonzo Hooper from Townsville. Would you welcome to Melbourne for the first time, Queensland's Richard Garling. Richard Garling. $78.70. Right, in this all Aussie bout, and what a beautifully dressed team from Tiger Bell team. Okay, Bobby McLeod, Barry, Dave Curran here. Decorated amateur champion in professional boxing, 3 bouts, 2 wins. Recently joined the Murray Thompson promotional team. Would you welcome Glenroy's Tiger Tim Bell.
79-15.
What's that, Bob?
79-15. Well done.
Beautifully done.
Well done.
4 rounds of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Would you welcome from Marai Boxing Club with Len Mitchell, twice Victorian ABL champion and Australian champion, all in 2002, 25 amateur fights, 22 wins. Would you welcome Cameron Stevenson from the Rye Boxing Club, turning professional tomorrow night.
65.
Right, in this welterweight contest, what a nice young man Cameron is, and also this young man too from Campbellfield. 8 amateur fights, 8 wins with Greg Grogan, a great Carlton man. He's suffering a bit this year, Greg, but never mind. 25 years of age. Would you welcome Frank Lopotto. Frank Lopotto.
66-35.
Well done, 66-35. 6 rounds of boxing. Okay, working out of the red corner. Second time to Melbourne town with Nigerian heritage with Quinton Brown in the corner from Page ACT, Australian Federal Capital. Would you welcome Brown Enyi, Voodoo Brown. Voodoo Brown.
Nearly a Queenslander.
76. Okay, would you welcome one of the great favourites of Melbourne's Eastern Regions, Diamonds Are Forever. Former Victorian super middleweight champion, 2 times world kickboxing champion, 10 fights, 7 wins, the Diamond, Dale Westerman.
76-35.
Beautifully done.
Okay, if we could just have a bit of a rundown of the fights tomorrow.